What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video. I hope all you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, we're gonna go over 4 easy to set up top-down sets for filming for any budget out there. Now, I know a ton of you guys have been asking me how I shoot my top-down sets, how I do my product reviews for each station that I'm currently at, because every other video on YouTube that I saw was either way too long or it wasn't really straight to the point, or it didn't have too many options to choose from. So I figured, let me go ahead and make a video for you guys on how I shoot my top-down sets, so you guys don't go and watch a 45-minute tutorial on how someone is mounting a $5,000 DSLR camera with a coat hanger, paper clips, and rope. Now, out of the 4 top-down sets, 2 of them will require you guys to either screw into your ceiling or screw into a stud or a 2x4. Now, I know some of you guys don't want to go ahead and do that. That's why I came up with the other 2 scenarios for you guys. Regardless, 2 of them will be set up like that. One will be a standalone setup with an adjustable tripod stand, and the last one is a very durable, high-end setup that you can pretty much clamp down to anything. A table, granite, whatever. So let's get into the first 2. The first one we have here is from Neewer, which is a 22-inch adjustable ceiling mount boom arm. Super simple to set up. You can attach a camera, a spotlight, whatever you want to the end of this boom arm, and it connects vertically or horizontally. It has a slot for an adapter that's 3/8 or a 1/4 inch thread on each opposite side, along with a fastener on the side of the boom arm to help you secure a firm hold once connected. I attached my heavy DSLR and lens to it, and it holds the camera just fine with no issues whatsoever. This one comes in at $50 right now on Amazon, and there's also a cheaper version by a company called Mecking you guys can go ahead and pick up. I bought both of them, and they're really similar in design. Now, whatever you guys see in today's video, I will make sure to leave it linked down below in the description for you guys. Some of the stuff may be on B&H Photo, some of the stuff may be on Amazon. Regardless, I will make sure to leave everything linked down below for you guys so you won't have any trouble finding any of this stuff. Our second setup is somewhat similar, however, a little bit more heavier and larger. This one is also by Neewer, and it comes in at $95 right now on Amazon. There are cheaper versions of this triangle wall mounting boom arm on Amazon. However, I just stick with Neewer because I've never had an issue with any of their products. This one has a solid base, it's made out of aluminum, and it has an arm that's extendable up to 67 inches. It's super stable and can hold multiple different cameras, lighting fixtures, and accessories. Whatever you want to throw at it, it will handle it with ease. Because the arm is extendable, you also have a range of motion that will let you capture wider angles when filming, or if you guys are using this for lighting, it will let you adjust your lighting for different setups based on what you're filming. Next up, we have a 2-way adjustable tripod boom stand that comes in at $80 right now on Amazon. Now, similar to the other 2, it has an adapter that fastens to the end of it with either a 1/4 inch or a 3/8 thread on each side. The stand has a 180-degree range of motion and will let you put it pretty much anywhere while adjusting the height and the length. Its arm extends 75 inches and has an adjustable height from 59 inches all the way up to 154 inches when fully extended. Now, the only thing about this one is you will have to use a counterbalance on the opposite end, such as sandbags, which are included with this tripod, so you can make sure it stays level and balanced. This is my least favorite design of the 3, and that's because I've knocked it over at least 20 times when filming, and it's not as sturdy as the other setups I'm going to show you guys in this video. So for convenience, it's great. It works well once it's set up. Just make sure you guys don't clip or trip over this tripod stand. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally clipped it with my leg and the DSLR's hit me in the back of the head. Well, to be honest with you, I'd rather it hit me in the back of the head and let it hurt for a little bit than me break a $5,000 camera with the lens and everything on it. So just make sure you guys are really careful when you're using the tripod stand setup for your top-down set. And that brings us to the next top-down set, which is definitely my favorite. It is just as sturdy as the first 2 top-down sets that I've showed you guys. However, this one is much more portable, and you can pretty much take it wherever you want. This is the Manfrotto 131 TC table mount geared column with clamp. It's a column that has jaws which can be clamped to pretty much anything like a table, ladder, or shelf. I mean pretty much anything. It fastens securely on the bottom and adjusts easily once secured. It has a ruler along the column to provide exact adjustments when needed. Now, this piece is much more expensive. The geared column itself comes in at $200 right now. You then have to go ahead and purchase the 23.6-inch reproduction arm that lets you attach to both sides of the arm through its adapters. The arm itself costs $91, which brings this setup to almost $300. It supports a weight greater than 6 kilograms and has a clamp that lets you slide the arm back and forth before you lock it into place. Now the head of the arm connects to the column by screwing it into the 3/8 adapter, and once it's fastened, you're ready to start using it. On mine, I use a 360-degree rotating ball head adapter that has a quick release plate, so I'm not sitting there for 15 minutes screwing my camera in and out of place and risking dropping it on its lens, or whatever I'm trying to mount for that matter. Now obviously you guys will need a nice surface to record your top-down videos on. You guys probably already have something in mind. You might have a table that you're already planning on using. That's fine. Just make sure you guys go ahead and pick up a couple different photography backdrops so you guys aren't filming on the same piece of surface every time, because it tends to get stale when you guys are using the same surface all the time for your videos. Now we'll leave a couple of those backdrops linked down below in the description for you guys. There's plenty of them to choose from on Amazon. Just make sure you guys don't buy anything cheap, something that's gonna wrinkle. Make sure you guys read the reviews on them. The Savage paper, the background paper that people use for photography, those are really good. There's nothing that says you can't cut out a 4x4 piece of that and just set it on your table with different colors and just, rotate through those. Just make sure you guys read the reviews. Don't cheap out on it. If you guys can do it yourself, just make sure you guys get a nice quality surface that you guys can rotate through when you guys are shooting these top-down sets. Now once you guys did go ahead and pick out your top-down set and you picked a couple different surfaces to use, I do recommend you guys go ahead and pick up a mini HD monitor that you guys can go ahead and connect with a longer HDMI cable to your camera so you can actually see what you're recording. There's nothing worse than setting up a top-down set and the focus isn't there or the quality isn't there. You get a much better picture and idea of what everything is going to look like. You can set it up so it looks a little bit nicer. You can throw out some more ambient light in the corners of the setup so you guys can make sure it looks just like you want it to. And you guys really, without that, you can't do that. It's gonna be much harder for you guys to set that all up without having some sort of a monitor or a TV that you guys are using to reflect on what you guys are currently filming. There's a ton of monitors out there to choose from. I will leave a few linked down below that I use in my setups for reference. However, I'm sure if you're looking to do this, it's something you either already have or have thought about purchasing. With all this being said, you will need some lighting obviously, which I'm assuming you already have. If you don't, I will also link those below as well, along with a diffuser, because that will soften up the lighting a little bit more and make it look more natural when you're shooting these top-down reviews. Obviously, that's if the lighting isn't good to begin with for you guys. Now guys, I want you to know that I didn't pick out anything cheaper because I actually care about you. I don't want you to spend $20 or $30 on a top-down set that could possibly break and cost you thousands of dollars in camera equipment. These are the best 4 top-down sets that I've ever come across. These are the ones I still use. Anything I don't use anymore is obviously in the garbage because it's broke, and I don't want you guys to go through that headache. So please do not cheap out on this particular instance of your setup. It's actually really important. Make sure you guys pick out one of those. If you guys have something better, actually link it down below for everyone else to see. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is, make sure you guys drop them down below in the comment section for me. If you guys did end up liking this video, please make sure you guys go ahead and destroy that like button for me. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.